What's up, Facebook Fortnite group? Velo here, and today we are going into the second location in our in-depth Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 locations series. Yesterday we did Craggy Cliffs, which is right below us here. Today we are moving over to Steamy Stacks. Like I said, I'm working from north to south on our main locations. We will do the secondary locations once we've gone through all of these. But Steamy Stack can be found in the northeast corner on this little peninsula right here. It is our nuclear power plant called Kevolution Energy. I don't think you need to know that, but let's go ahead and just look at the overall layout here. We have 4 major buildings, and then we have our 2 cooling towers. We have the big building right here that is number 2, has a number 2 on the side of it. This smaller building over here by the switchyard is building 3. Building 4 is right here. That houses our turbine for the nuclear power plant, if you needed to know that. And then building number 5 over here, to me it looks like some type of water pump house, and then we have our 2 giant cooling towers. Whew, let's go ahead and start from the beginning. And we're going to go into some of the chest locations. Actually, we'll hit all of the chest locations. And then along the way, you guys can see different loot spawns for things like heals and ammo and bandages, things like that. So the very first one, if you come up here to the guard tower or the guard house, you can see that there is a chest spawn right there. I am going to open all the chests just so I don't miss anything. The parking lot, there's plenty of cars and things like that, so you guys can break to get metal. And then the very first building, building number 2, it's very big. It's quite confusing, but if you come in here, let's go floor by floor into the reception area. You have a chest right here behind the desk. I think this is a good place to land because you can immediately get to this chest also, which is on the 2nd floor, but we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves. We're going to go work floor by floor, like I said, and if you come over here, it takes you into this hallway. Little locker room over here. Ammo, stuff like that. Nothing crazy. This door will take you outside. This side of the building doesn't seem to have a whole lot in terms of loot. You can go upstairs here. You can also come into this door, which is going to take you into our nuclear reactor core, which is this big vat of pink water. You can swim in here for whatever reason. It's kind of hard to get out. I've actually seen like bots get stuck in here. It's kind of funny. But other than that, this big room really just has stairwells that take you up to different levels, and we're going to get to those levels here in just a second. But there are some loot spawn locations here. Now, these 2 doors, if you just kind of go around, if you would have come out of the reception hall and just made lefts, it would have taken you in here as well. So the reception area that we came in is right behind this wall, and then obviously our nuclear reactor. If you would have come out of reception and gone right into this hallway, you have 2 bathrooms. Right here, you do have another chest spawn. And then there's another bathroom that just has a little loot spawn location, and then another stairwell. That takes us up to level number 2. On level number 2, we just have like these little kitchen areas. Here we have an office that has our next chest spawn location. If we take this door, we are now in the main control room for the nuclear reactor room. And this kind of reminds me of the show Chernobyl. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a good show, Netflix. And this is where our 4th chest location is, in this control center right here. And then we have these little doors. There's a lot of these little confusing small compartment doors. I don't know the purpose of that, but that's what we have. Over here by the cubicles, you have another chest spawn right here. We still have ammo crates and loot spawns around here. This will take you outside. And let's get up to floor number 3. Again, you can get there by going through the main center room, or you can just take these staircases that are on the outside. And floor number 3 is outside. This is on the roof. You may have landed here. There are some weapon spawns, loot spawns like I was going into. And this just takes us over into our other stairwell. Not a whole lot going on there. But if we do go on the other side, go back into our nuclear reactor center. How do I get in here? Where's the door? You'd think I'd learn this by running around here. This place is confusing. Oh, I forgot to go into the 2nd floor on this side. My mistake. 2nd floor on this side, and there's really no way to just walk around. You actually have to either come down through the 1st floor or come around outside. 2nd floor, you have this other little command center here that has a chest that I almost missed. So you have one on that side where you can see the chest there, and you have one here as well. And that was just about it. Some ammo, and this little door just has a little loot spawn here. But the 3rd floor, like I said, was the roof. You guys went up there. And if you are actually in this room, you can get up to the 3rd floor via these staircase right here, which just takes you out onto the roof, I believe. Yes. Whew, got it right. It's confusing. It's confusing. There is really no fourth floor. It's just another roof layer. But you can land up here if you want to. There are a few different loot spawn locations as well. Yeah. That's about it for building number 2. Which feels weird saying that because it's the first building that we've gone to. But if we go on over here, we have building number 3. Building number 3 is over here in what they call the switch yard. Yes, I actually Googled this information. And it's just like a little, you know, building with some computers and things like that. But we do have a chest upstairs on the 2nd floor in this little closet area. And there's another chest spawn if we actually go outside over to these transformers. We have a chest spawn right here. And then if you come over this way, you do have the zip lines that will take you anywhere you want to go, south and north, all the way down to Retail Row. And that's the only one over here. So let's go ahead and move on to building number 4. All right, building number 4 is this blue building. Has the number 4 on the side of it, obviously. First thing I want to point out over here in this little loading dock garage looking area is we do have a weapon upgrading station here, as well as, let's move this around, as well as a chest right up here on this balcony. And there's, you know, areas where you can get wood by breaking the boxes or metal by breaking these shelves. Ammo, that's going to be everywhere. I'm not going to show you every single ammo crate. You guys will find that as you go. This little room right here opens up into our main central room, which is going to be our big turbine room. Yes, I Googled that also. And there is a chest location in this little office just outside the turbine room. And then we have a door that goes to our stairwell, as well as this little exit to get outside. This door also goes outside. I wasn't exactly sure what was going to be behind that door. If we go up to our 2nd floor, you can either do that by the stairwell that was out there, or by building up, or taking this staircase right here. 2nd floor, just a few more spawn locations. And then we have this chest that's just kind of hanging out up here. I'll show you a little secret to get that down. Just build a ramp. It'll break it, make it fall down. You can get your loot. So that's another location for a chest. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything on the 2nd floor. I don't think there's a whole lot over here. Again, another command center, some loot spawns, some ammo crates. That's about it. If you go up higher onto the roof, there are a few more loot spawn locations. So if you guys are landing here, hopefully you can land on a weapon or some shields, things like that. All right, so far we've gone to building number 2 with our nuclear reactor. Building number 3 over there, which had one chest inside, one chest outside, and then building number 4, which you guys saw the chest locations here. Outside, we do have 2 chests that I have not gotten to yet. One is in this little shipment container right here, just behind building number 2. And then there's one right here on this little ledge over here by one of the cooling towers. I'm not going to go open those just to save a little bit of time. But let's go ahead and head back to the last main building, building number 5. I don't really know what this is. I think it's like a water pump house or something like that. But let's just come right in here. To the right, you can get some refreshments, little kitchen. If we come in here and make a hard right, there is an office with a chest spawn. And then we have these little water pumps, which at least that's what they look like. And then we have another chest spawn right in the middle. So that's pretty good. You have 2 chests side by side there. If you come on over here, this door goes outside, and then there's stairs on the outside and the inside to get up and down. I think this is about it on the 1st floor. I believe this also goes outside. Or no, this goes into the garage, right? So we have this, like, not a garage, but, you know, loading dock kind of thing. There is a chest right here on top of this stack of shelves, I guess. So you can go there, break that, come on in here. There's ammo and all different types of things like that. Let's go ahead and head up to the 2nd floor. There is a chest right here, which is on, I guess, the east side of this building. And there is a little room. I guess it's not a little room. This goes outside. Where did all that loot come from? If we go up on the... Oh, hey, I forgot about this. If you come up on the 3rd floor, for whatever reason, there's no floor here. I don't know why. It's not there. And there is this little building... Not little building, this little room that has a chest and some cubicles and things like that. This goes outside up onto the roof. And that's about it, guys, for these buildings. They are a little confusing. I'm still kind of learning them myself. But I want to show you guys these cooling towers because you can use these to get around the map very quickly. Both of these have a chest spawn in the middle. One is going to be on top of the building, and one is going to be actually inside the building. You can either run up these stairs, or you can actually just use the mobility of deploying your umbrella. This one is up on top, so you can either build or you can just break the ceiling. But I want to show you guys this. If you jump out here and then deploy your umbrella, it'll take you up in the sky. You can take this. You can get pretty far. I'm just going to head over to the other one to show you guys where the chest location is on this. Once you do get into the little wind tunnel action, you can hit your, well, in my case, space bar, but whatever it is to drop down. And there's another chest right in here. So those are our mobility options with the umbrella. I think this is a good choice, as well as those zip lines. But we're not done. There's a few more things to check out. Along the coast here, we have this beach. In fact, this area right here is a landmarked, I believe it's called like Bob's Bluff, I think, if I remember right. We're going to go over there in just a second. But there is a chest location inside of this little room right here, this water pump. There's some cars right here that you can break and get metal. All of these rocks are actually really good source of brick. I think these are 900 HP rocks. This one's like 450. So that means you can hit that 10 times if you're hitting the circle every single time, and get like 100 brick off of that. But this location, I think, is a little gem over here. Bob's Bluff. Yeah, that's what it's called. There are these 3 containers, in each of which have a chest inside. So this is really good to get a lot of loot really early, and then you can always move in once you have that established. If you like to do that first and kind of get your weapons all situated before, this one's kind of hard to get into. Get all your weapons before getting into fights, you can do that. And that brings us over to this little, looks like a water pump house of some sort. Also has a chest inside of there. I'm not going to go in there just to show you that, guys, that. But along the beach here, there's some other cool things, more rocks, places that you can fish. This rock right here has like some deer head on it that has a chest there. Again, that rock you can hit 10 times if you're hitting the circle every time and get about 100 brick, roughly. And then finally, it brings it down into this little cove, which is, let me just, I'm in creative, so I can use my parachute. Which down here, there's this little mobile home, this little RV that has a weapon upgrader there sometimes, as well as the boat, and there is one more chest spawn right there. So that is it, guys. That is Steamy Stacks. If I missed anything, or if you land here, you like this, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and drop a like on the video if you enjoyed this and found it helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.